Hello, it is April the 8th, and I had another issue, of course, going on my desktop, so I'm hoping people will be able to get onto this link. I'll just have a moment and wait for some people to link in. Sorry, I'm just trying to find a way to make this, to get this to stand up, because I didn't think it was going to be like another challenge today. So I'll just hold on a little bit, see when people are ready. Oh, hi there. Hi, Amy. How are you? You got on. Oh, I think I've given up on my desktop now. It just won't work. So I'm stuck with the cell phone. I prefer my desktop, but that's okay. I did have some questions, but I'm just going to see if I can go back there online. Darn, somebody was asking me. Oh, hi, Wendy. How are you? Someone was asking me how I became a medium, so I can answer that question quickly. How did I become a medium? I guess I was just always interested in, I didn't know it was called mediumship. I just thought it was like supernatural, talking to ghosts and things like that when I was growing up. And I was just drawn to read as much as I could get my hands on. And it tended to be supernatural, witches, nothing about being a medium or what that was. So I didn't even understand what I was kind of interested in. And then I came across some books and I thought, this is kind of interesting. I came across a book called The Psychic Pathway. And I thought, I'm going to try some of these things. And it actually worked. And I met my guide and all kinds of things started happening. And I thought, oh, I'm so interested in this. I've got to learn more about this. So I actually went to a medium for a reading because my grandma had passed away, who I really missed. And she said to me, did you realize that you have potential as a medium? I'm like, really? I do? And then I took classes and then that was it. So it's just all kinds of signs kept popping up around me. What I was interested in as a teenager, how I felt as a child, asking about, where do you go when you pass away? What is life all about? All those kind of things were just slowly directing me in that way. And I'm sure I would have been a medium sooner, but there were really no mediums where I lived and no one was advertising. And at that point, was the internet even up and running? I don't remember. I think I made a phone call to make the appointment, if I remember. So it's just, following your gut, looking for the signs, and just trusting when opportunities come up. So that's how I became a medium. And then as I studied, I knew this was something I wanted to do. And I just continued. The more I studied and the more I learned, the more I was driven to do mediumship. I guess you would say I realized it was kind of part of my soul purpose. So yeah, that's kind of how that all began. Does anyone have any other questions? Anything at all about mediumship? Oh, hi, Larissa. Oh, well, we're doing better with the comments. That makes me really happy. Oh, okay. So Cheryl, I'm just looking. This was probably last session. I never saw the chat box. It said, "Hi, Wendy. I have a question about people who are afraid to die. Anything I can say to help with that?" I can tell you my personal experience when my dad and my mom were terminal. I learned that you didn't even really have to discuss it. It was just your presence made a difference. I would do a lot of sitting in the power. I would ask for support from my guide, what was needed to support and help my parent at that particular time. And I just, I was there, I was available. We would chat about things. I think I told this story. I remember one day, my dad just looked at me. My dad's feet always bothered him, so I think I was rubbing his feet at that time. And he looked at me, just said, I'm going to die. And he just looked me right in the eyes. And I said, you know what, Dad, we're all going to die. And when I told him that, he was like, it like meant, like it clicked into him that it was part of the natural cycle and this is the way it was, etc., etc. So I didn't really have direct conversations about, the other side, etc., etc. But I had general conversations in the past with both my parents about survival of consciousness after death, and they knew what I believed. So I just I just wanted to be there and support them in any way I could. And I think it helped them just having that company, bringing their favorite food, laughing about things, watching their favorite show with them. So I don't know if that really answered the question, but I'm just going to say it's your presence that makes a difference. And you wait. So if they initiate the conversation, you can have the conversation. Myself personally, I never really initiated it when both my parents became terminal. Before they were terminal, I might have initiated something and said, oh, Mom, one of my students brought through your mom, and this is what they said, and things like that. I would have conversations like that with my mother. Any other I think those were the only 2 questions that I had. Any other questions? Oh, hi, Delina. Nice to see you. Hi, Shannon. Any questions? I love questions. I love questions. Just helping me to kind of get connected and into the flow with your energy online. So I'm not wasting time. I'm doing this on purpose. If you're waiting for a reading, I'll just start with introducing myself. So if this is your first time here, my name's Wendy D'Angelo. I'm an evidential medium. And I do mediumship development. Classes are beginning the end of this month, April. I also offer healing services for pets and people. And today I want to talk about another little tip, a tip for mediums and a tip for just day-to-day living. Last week I talked about sitting in the power and how important that was to sit in the power, and helps you with raising your vibration because it's a crazy world out there, the energy. So it helps you to raise your vibration. It gives you that sense of discernment. Is this my energy? Is this somebody else's? And it just gives you a sense of clarity to live your authentic life and make good decisions for yourself. And of course, sitting in the power, it's for mediums. So you just push that a little further, right? It's about discerning energy, discerning spirit communicators, and giving your reader the very best reading that they can get, that you're able to give them at that moment, channeling spirit. Today, I want to talk a bit about the importance of doing the inner work and self-development. And there are some of my students here, so my students will confirm this is something I talk about a lot. And I say, when people take a mediumship development course, they don't realize that it actually goes hand in hand with doing the inner work and doing the self-development. Because a medium needs to be able to look at, past trauma, habits, maybe even certain beliefs that don't serve them well that they carry, in order for them to be, let's say, a more open, a more clear instrument for the spirit world. So when you're giving messages, they aren't being changed, or they aren't being a little cloudy because you're putting some of your own personal thoughts and feelings in there. So it's really important to understand, what do I believe in? What do I got to work on? There's always something that someone has to work on. I'm continually doing my inner work and working on my own self-development. I really feel that this is lifelong. It's a journey. That's part of our journey here. To understand who we are, to connect with our soul, and to bring compassion and unconditional love into the world. Well, how do you do that? You got to know who you are. You got to be your authentic self. And you just got to, dealing with trauma is really important. And maybe the way you were raised in the family as a child. So, for example, I always kind of was told to, stop being silly, don't cry, what are you talking about? It was kind of like it's this way or the highway. So it took me a really long time to be able to kind of deal with that issue in order so I could speak my truth. I could be my authentic self, because I wanted to help people. I didn't want to kind of blend any of my issues with what I was being shared through the spirit world. So doing the inner work, trauma, self-development is really important. A way to do that, you can go and get assistance from a professional. You can go to counseling. I do something called life map navigation, where we'll look at one particular issue that you're having in your life right now, and we'll just go kind of back into your childhood and look at that and kind of realign that, so you kind of understand where that came from and how as a child you develop certain strategies to deal with that, and you've just brought those strategies into your adult life, and just being aware of that and kind of acknowledging that and finding healthier strategies to help you as an adult. So that's the kind of thing that I do. I do offer that service. And, it's really important about everyone just, letting go of emotional baggage. Very, very important in order to just, increase your sense of self-awareness, your emotional resilience, having a positive mindset and clarity, and just, having that opportunity to turn triggers and past traumas into opportunities for growth. That's what's so exciting, because I find that traumas and not doing the work, it just holds you back. It holds you back. And that's okay. I'm not saying that everyone has to do that, but just be aware that there's almost like a little bit more of you there hiding that wants to come out, but you just got to do that work. You got to do the work. I think it's just part of our journey about doing the work. Again, you can do counseling. Journaling is really important. Meditations, setting intentions, daily intentions, and your actions that align with your personal values. Like, why am I doing this? Am I doing this because I've always done this? Am I doing this because it's a habit? Am I doing this because this is what I was taught as a child to be safe? So it's really important to kind of have that self-awareness. So all those things are really important. Some other things for journaling, I just went online to see if I could find some cool stuff. And I thought this was really good. This is about, it's called unsent letter writing. Write an honest, raw letter to someone or a past version of yourself, which is very interesting, to express unresolved feelings. So that's a really cool exercise to maybe consider. I know there's another one too, where you can journal a letter. What is it? You write a letter to yourself as a child and saying, how proud you are of them. And if you had only known that, this would have happened, it might have been a little easier in the challenges you had in your life. So that's kind of cool. Another one, of course, is meditating, right? And just being in that space and feeling where the tension is in your body and slowly letting go of that from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet and just being in that space. I think it's called body scanning. And I did do this. So I just want to explain this one. This one's called mirror work. So you actually look in the mirror and you speak to yourself. This was a strategy I was given when I was doing mediumship development. And basically I was told, you just look in your mirror and you say, I love you, and say your name. And you just do that you look into your eyes and you say that to yourself. It was the most amazing experience doing that. It was like something inside kind of like shifted in there. So that's something else that I found was very helpful. Another thing that you can do too, you can use art to express your emotions. You can paint, you can do clay, you can draw, just to kind of describe those emotions, or kind of like that shadow part of yourself that is that's difficult to put into words. Like, like, oh, I just don't feel like myself, but I don't know what it is. And then you could even pick up, certain colored crayons. It's like art therapy. So maybe it's black, maybe it's purple, maybe it's orange. So that's very helpful too. So not only doing the inner work, but doing the self-development, right? Having goal setting exercises. This is going to be my goal, and following through, doing a vision board. Also things like, have you heard of the wait for the 24 hours rule? So if you've got to make a decision, you're kind of like, oh, I don't know, I'm unsure. Should I do that? Should I sign up for this? Should I say this? It's just wait 24 hours. Go back to that decision. When there's clarity around that, you feel expansiveness and you feel open, not nervous and anxious, then it's the time to move forward. So that one's really good too. And I do this too. I'm always reframing challenges. We always have challenges in our life. And I just stop and I say to myself, what is my lesson in this? And the moment that you say that, it's easier to deal with that challenge. It almost brings a sense of clarity to you. And if I'm having a hard time doing that, I might just, in meditation, I'll go to my guide and I'll say, this is happening right now. I can't make head or tails of what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what the lesson is. Can you help me? And I very often get a message that's, quite, the word simple I don't want to use, but it's like simple and to the point. It's like, yes, that's what it's about. And very often, and I think I just said this to my daughter the other day, I said, if you find a lesson or a challenge keeps repeating, it's almost like a test for you. Did you get that lesson or not? Right? If you didn't get the lesson, it's going to repeat again and again to make sure you get the lesson. There might be like a little check-in. Oh, she got it. Awesome. We can move on. And my guide's already telling me that. It's my guide was just telling me that there's a lesson in this. It's needed to raise your consciousness to the next level. Are you willing to do this? Do you have the trust in what's coming forward, etc.? So I had a whole conversation about that with my guide, which was very insightful for me. And then I'll find after that things will kind of change in my external environment and in my spiritual work to confirm the message that I did receive. The other thing is, let me see, what else did I have here? Oh, yes, the focus and doing the work you need to do. So sometimes just, setting a time for 25 minutes, work on one thing, don't do anything else. When the timer goes off, you move to the next thing. The other thing I like to do too, I like to do the hardest thing first. Oh, I really don't want to do that. But if I start with that and I find I accomplish that goal, whatever it is, I got to phone this person, that person, and then it's like just opens up the space. I'm like, yes, I feel creative. I feel open. I'm ready to go. The other thing in terms of personal development too is reflecting on your interpersonal communication skills. Are you an active listener? I find I have the bad habit sometimes. I get so excited about what I want to say. I'm afraid I'm going to forget it and I will interrupt. So I know I've got to work on my active listening. Instead of feeling what the person is saying, listen to the words they're using. Very important. The other important thing too in terms of personal development is using I statements in a challenge, I feel overwhelmed. The house is messy. I would love it if you would help me with the dishes. But the I statements are very, very important and they'll bring you clarity. So I hope that was important. So those are 2 tips now that I've shared to help mediums, essential for mediums, and will definitely help you in your day-to-day life. I want to say essential regardless if you're a medium or not. Sitting in the power, doing the inner work, and continuing to work on self-development, because again, that's what the journey is all about. And I keep saying this, I want to do the work now. I don't want to do it when I'm on the other side. So I hope that was helpful. I think I just gave a speech there, but I hope that was helpful to everybody. Does anybody have a question at all anything at all. What I said, anything else that have popped into mind. I had the most amazing experience today. I was sitting in the power and chatting with my guide, and I looked out the window, and there was this biggest bird I've ever seen in my life that like swooped in front of my window and whoop over the roof of my house. I'm like, what is that? I've never seen that before. And I had to look it up. It was actually a turkey vulture. Gigantic black turkey vulture. It had its neck and its head was all red. And then I have a hydro pole at the very front of the property near the road. And then it flew back. It sat on the top of the hydro pole and just spread its wings like this and was just sitting in the sun. So to me, that was a confirmation from my guide. There's a message in that for me. So I just thought that was the most amazing thing. Never ever seen a turkey vulture before. I was just thinking about what my conversation was with my guide, and it just totally fit in with what was going on. So I just thought that was the most amazing thing. I hope they come back, because there were actually 4 of them. I don't know if the big one on the hydro pole was the leader or the big boss or whatever, but yeah, just magnificent, absolutely magnificent to see that. We always receive messages from nature, within nature. So it's just, you know, be aware of your thoughts. What are you thinking about? And then if something, I don't know, a bunny rabbit hops across your path, or you see newborn little bunnies, just reflect on what this could mean to you. What is this confirming for you? It's very cool when that happens. Hi, Brooke. How are you? Any questions? No one wants to give any questions today. I know last time, and I'm not sure if they're here because I did write it down. I think Nikki was here and she didn't get a reading. I don't know if she's here yet. I was doing a lot of chatting there and I didn't have a look to see if Nikki was there. It was Nikki and it was somebody else. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I did with those notes. There was another person, but okay. So we'll do the mediumship today. I'll do it for about a half hour. I'm trying to keep my own boundaries here. And yeah, so my goal is to give readings about 4 minutes in length. I'm just trying to decide how I want to do it. Last week I did it by name, but you know what? Let's just try one spirit directed. So I'll get the evidence from spirit. And if you can take the message, you can just let me know in the chat box. If that doesn't seem to be working for me, we'll see how that works. Then I'll go back to connecting in with particular people. So remember, just speak up if you can take 80 to 100% of what I say. Just relax and listen. There we go, the active listening. I'm going to do active listening, listening to spirit, and you could do active listening, listening to me. All right. And I just want to give a reminder too, like, don't have any expectations really. Just be aware someone you might not even have been thinking of may come through to give you a message. And I don't want you to discard that because, what does Uncle so-and-so I never met or I didn't know very well? Why would he give me a message? I don't want you to think that. I want you to, just reflect on and take that message with you, because if it doesn't resonate right at this moment, it might later. I'm going to tell you again, it takes a lot of energy for spirit to come through and give evidence and a message. They're definitely not wasting our time, right? There is a reason for it. So I always remember that. I always, respect spirit. I give what I get. Even if no one can take it, I'm like, well, they keep chatting. I want someone to reflect on this. This could have been a message for you. So for example, this is going to be posted. So it's possibly a message for someone who's going to watch the video later. But I did put in my intention for people that are viewing right now. Okay. All right. Awesome. All right. So let's get going here. Okay. Okay, so I'm aware right now of a male in spirit. It does feel like a father energy, a nurturing father energy. Oh my goodness, why does it feel like the gentleman that came in last week? Who did I get that reading for? I I don't know, I just feel like he's saying howdy, howdy, howdy. I remember now, there was someone that had a dog that was given away, and this dog just kept showing me this farm. But okay, I don't know why I'm thinking of that. Let me just connect more with this gentleman. Okay. Oh, there. Hi. Okay, great, Nikki. I'll do you next. Let's just see about this gentleman. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to ask him to come a little closer. Has a good sense of humor. He's saying, what's this all about? So he's giving me the impression that he might not have come forward for someone today before, because he's saying like, what's all this about? And he's making me feel like he thinks it's a little bit of a nonsense, but he's talking to me. So he would have thought that, he's saying in the past. Okay. I worked hard for a living. He worked hard. I feel this was a man that, he makes me feel that he possibly had a blue collar job, because I just feel this energy around his hands and working with his hands and putting in a full day's work and being really tired when he got home, and and his wife would make like meat and potatoes kind of meal, like a really traditional kind of gentleman. It's funny now he's kind of, it's funny, he's showing himself as looking down, and he's just kind of like, not shuffling his feet, but like kicking with his boots. It's almost reminds me of someone who's shy or nervous about saying something, or they've got to acknowledge something. They're getting the courage to acknowledge that. So let me just see if there's something, what he wants to talk about. He's saying, I made mistakes in life, and he's saying, I drank too much. I drank too much. He said, I take responsibility for that now. And he's showing me an image of a female, but she's young. Oh, is this Jenny? Okay. He's showing me like a young girl. She's young. Okay. Okay, Jenny. I would like to work with you, Jenny. Okay. Let me see what he wants to talk about. Showing me a whole bunch of things. So I'm just getting to slow down. He's showing me Easter. He's showing me, okay. Oh, I understand. Okay. So he's making a connection to like holidays and special occasions. Because I have a feeling that he's saying to me, I wasn't fully there. So I almost feel like if he was there, he wasn't there in his head. That's what he's making me feel. He's talking something about like a revolving door, like in and out, in and out, in and out. And I have to tell you, he's showing me, if you can take this, Jenny, he's showing me like images. It sure feels like it's a bar or a pub. He's showing that to me. And then he's saying, isn't that interesting? He's saying to me like, you got to find your friends where you can. And he's making me feel, it's funny, the word friends seems like different friends. It's almost like drinking friends. Okay. Yeah, and he's saying, they, and he's saying not for the good, not for my good, not for my highest good. He's saying that they encouraged or supported that part of my, he's saying life. I thought he was going to use the word habit, that part of my life. And he's saying, I realize now that they weren't really friends. There are other, he's saying it like this. He's saying there are other sad people, if you can take that. Okay. He's saying there are other sad people like me. He's saying that. Okay, so you know for sure, Jenny, that this is your father? Okay, let me just see, why is he coming forward? So you have him recognized. I'm just going to tell him he's just saying, I just want to, he's saying, it's like a confessional. I just want to, he's using the word confess something. It's important, it's important. He just keeps repeating that. Like, it's important that you know that. It's important that you know that. He goes, I don't want to be thought of just, a loser and a write-off. That's what he's saying. A loser and a write-off. I don't want to be thought about that, like that. He's saying that, what's he saying? Like, it's hard. He's saying it's hard. It's hard. He's saying, like, life in general. It is hard. It's challenging. It's hard. So he just keeps saying about hard life. And he just didn't have, what's he saying? Like, he didn't have the coping mechanisms or the strategies that he needed. And he made an error there, an error in judgment, he's saying. I don't know. He's making me feel that there might have been alcoholism on his side of the family, because it's almost like he's saying, like the drink was good. Like, it was too good. It was too hard to give up. He's saying, like, it was good. It's almost like he was saying to me, like I don't know, like a gene or DNA or something, when it was like it lit up, like, oh, like it felt good. It was hard to give up. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I just want to see what he wants to say to you. Okay. He's saying, you're the apple of my eye, but then he's going beyond that. It's like he's saying, you're the apple of my eye, but I don't have the right to say that. He's saying, but you, it's funny how he keeps talking about apples. He's like, you're the beautiful red shiny apple in a barrel. That's what he's just saying, how important and vibrant your energy and your love is for others. That's what he's saying. So he's saying you're like this beautiful red apple in this barrel. And it's like you shine out among the people in this barrel. He's saying like that. You shine out. You have that glow. You have that. What's he talking about? What are you talking about? It's almost like the vibrant health, the vibrancy. And it's more like health of like the soul, health like in terms of compassion and unconditional love. And he just wants you to not only know that he's aware of that, but he's just reconfirming with you, yes, this is who you are. This is who you are. He just keeps saying that. So you can confirm. Oh, Jenny, sorry, I'm not looking, Jenny. Jenny said, yes, he was here last week, and my daughter Delina was who received the message from him. Oh, he was here. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. I no idea, do I remember what that message was, but it appears that he wanted to come through and bring that message to you too, Jenny, how important that is. And know what he's saying to me? He's saying, it's my time now to make amends. So he's giving me the impression that he's doing some healing, and that part of his, it's almost like part of his contract. I was going to say intention, but it's more that it's like part of my learning. What I need to do is like making these, what's he saying? Like not announcements, making these, I don't know what the word he's saying, like just, expressing the wrong that was done. That's what he's saying. It's part of my healing to express that. Okay. And he's just saying now, like, I love you. I don't know if I'm misinterpreting this, but I just want to ask you, Jenny, are you having an issue right now with somebody in the family? I don't know. It's like, I don't know. What is it? Not seeing eye to eye. It's something about that. There's you and something about, I don't know. I don't know if it's this barrel or it's just a group of people. Like they're not really acknowledging your true brilliance. That's a word he's saying. You understand what that is? Because he won't let me go. He's like, wait a minute. I'm like, do you really want me to say? He's something about, it feels like a group of people or a person who's not acknowledging your brilliance, your brother. Okay, thank you very much. So he's saying, you know, he doesn't want that to affect or influence you. And again, he's saying, that stuff is his stuff. It's not your stuff. And he just wants you to be aware of it. And that's what he's coming through. Because, okay. And he's just saying, you know, let your brother, it's almost like your brother make the mistakes he has to make, but don't get pulled in. That's what he's making me feel. Because you're very, very emotional and compassionate. So you gotta have your boundaries. You gotta just have that protected bubble around yourself so you can see with clarity what is truly going on. That's what he's saying to me. So I'm gonna leave you with all his love. And he's so pleased that he had this opportunity, and he just wants you to know that. And it's almost like he's saying to me, it's almost like he's showing me like one step forward. He's like, it's brighter. It's a little brighter for him now. It's a little brighter for him. And it's not like he's saying it's all what I want. It's just as important for you, but he's just acknowledging kind of the process and what the process is like on the other side. Isn't that interesting? Okay. So he's thanking you for that. Thank you for the blessing of listening and being here. All right. So I'm just going to let him go and thank him. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Hold on here, Nikki. Don't go. But I do have some, but I just want to get the ones that are here waiting, and then I'll tune in for Nikki here. Okay. So I'm being shown, I think it's a female. It feels like a female, and she's showing me a new baby. I'm going to say an infant, and this infant is dressed in a pink dress. So there's something important about the birth of a girl within the family, and she's coming through to acknowledge this. Can someone take the birth of a newborn or an infant? And it is a girl. It is a girl. And it's funny, they're showing me this little girl like all dressed up in this like really frilly dress. It's like they're not showing themselves. They're just showing me this baby, this infant all in pink. Can someone take an infant all in pink? I'm going to ask. I was hoping maybe that would be the way to connect with you, that there's been a recent birth or a discussion about a birth. Oh, remember when so-and-so was born? Okay, let me just see. I know it's a female. I do feel like a nurturing motherly energy around this woman. You can, Delina? Okay, about a newborn being born recently? Okay, and I was just talking to your mom, was I? I think I was. Okay, and can you take this? I just want to confirm, I know it's a motherly, nurturing energy, but it feels like a grandmother. Is that correct, Delina? Am I correct with grandmother? I was going to say mother. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right. Oh, wow. You know, when I read that message you just gave me, yes, ma'am, a month ago, I just read that and I just got overwhelmed with this emotion of love. It's like, whoa, I just felt her like just confirming to me that it's her. What do you want to say? She's like, I adore the baby. She just keeps talking about the baby. Like the baby's everything to her. The baby's everything to her. She's just expressing her joy and letting you know she's aware of this baby. And she's looking out for them. She keeps saying angel, little angel, a little angel, an angel, an angel. It's like I don't know. You've got to keep track of this. Just remember this. If your daughter talks about an angel, is drawn to angels, because I feel that the grandma's going to be like an angel to her, an angel to her. Okay, thank you. Let me just see what else she wants to say. Okay, she's just confirming, she's saying that you need to know that she's fine. So she's confirming, yes, I am fine. Yes, everything is well. She's saying like she's still in the transition stage. She's saying it like that. Like she's getting aligned, like to the energy and all that. She's saying like, I'm in the transition stage. So I don't know if you've been worried that you haven't got a sign for her, but now she's kind of laughing, saying, well, look at this now. And I feel that she's saying to me, the signs are going to come more and more often, and they're going to be stronger. She's saying, as I align with this energy, and it's almost like I understand how it works. And it's like she's calling you baby. She's like, baby, my baby. And she's just like touching the side of your face. Like, so she's just making me feel all the love. I don't even think that's the right word. It's like more than that. I'm just trying to find the word. She's just making me feel this. It's like a love, respect, caring. All those things are going to continue, she's saying to me on the other side. And she's just kind of laughing. She's saying, take good care of that baby. And then she's laughing because she knows how well this baby is loved. So she's saying, I'm there too. I'm with everybody. I'm right there. I'm right there. And again, just like the other gentleman, she's bringing around holidays too, celebrations. She's there. It's almost like if the baby's there, she's there. And she's saying she's looking forward to the birthday. She's just saying the birthday. And I feel she's referring to the baby's birthday, that she'll be there. And I'm going to leave you with all her love, Delina. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay. Okay, let's see. Nikki's here still. Okay, Nikki. Let me just see if I can. I just got to make sure. I know there's someone else, but I'm just going to see if they'll back away. Maybe this person's for you. So let me just see. They're just so polite, all the communicators. Oh, they're just like, thank you for this opportunity. Nikki, I do feel that I have a male in spirit for you. Let me just feel into this energy. Feels a male. Let me just get the age of... We'll see what sometimes the way they show themselves a little younger. How are you? Okay. I'm going to say the age maybe 50 to 60 there. I think it's a higher end, like high 50s, 60s that way, higher up, not lower. Very nice gentleman. I want to say like an upstanding gentleman. I feel like a professional. He's giving me this feeling of like being a professional. If you can take that, Nikki. And I'm feeling like he's showing me, this is how he's showing himself. Like I'm seeing glasses. I feel like it's like a briefcase. Something about being a professional, upstanding citizen, serious, like knew his role, responsible person. Okay, I'm just going to ask him what he's talking about. I don't know if you can take any of that, Nikki. I haven't seen any comments from you. So let me just see what... He keeps showing me the briefcase. It's like something about paperwork, documents. And it's interesting because at first he gave me the feeling like it was like blueprints for something. It felt like it was blueprints to like build something. It almost felt like it was like for a house or something, like for an like some kind of building, like blueprints. He just keeps... You're not sure, Nikki. Okay, that's okay. So if this isn't for Nikki, I'm going to open this up for everybody. Okay, I've just seen this briefcase. He's opening the briefcase. He's showing me papers. So it's something important about papers. And I feel that these papers are like important documents for something that has to be kind of looked over and approved. Has anybody been looking at some kind of documents that have to be approved or have to be signed off, or that's been done recently? Sorry, I'm mumbling over my words here. He's just stuck on this briefcase. Okay, let me just see if he can tell me more. He's just showing me this open briefcase. Some things have to be worked out. And I think it's something to be worked out with Mom. Okay, Cheryl's saying it could be my brother. Okay, and is there something to be worked out with Mom? Because that's what he said to me. Something to be worked out with Mom. With Mom or for Mom, or something to be worked out with Mom. Okay. It's like some kind of, I just keep getting like negotiation, coming to an agreement that this is really important, that this has to be done. It's almost like, what's that word when two people get together and someone's there kind of making sure everyone's getting a chance to talk? I forget what you call that. But that's what they're making me feel. Okay, let me just find out. Okay, there's some kind of paperwork, some kind of negotiation, something that's got to be worked out. And in some way, this connects to Mom. And the house, that must be what it is. Because at first, it's like he was talking about houses. And I'm like, is it blueprints? Then he was talking about Mom. And then he was talking about things to be worked out. Okay, so Cheryl said his wife is moving and has to deal with the pensions and the house sale. That's what it feels like to me. Okay. And Cheryl, this is your brother's wife, if I remember what you said earlier, your brother's wife. Okay. I'm just asking him what he wants to say. He's saying to me, you've got to tell her that she's going to be okay. She's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. It's like he's saying, follow the procedure. And then it's like, oh, this burden or this worry will be gone. He's saying that about the paper. And like, oh my, there's something about that. I don't know if there's confusion or don't know who to talk to, don't know where to send. I just feel like there's a little bit of confusion. It's weighing on her. So he's just saying, follow it step by step. And then that burden will be gone. He's just saying it. That burden will be gone. Okay. What else and he's saying everything's going to be okay. One step at a time. Don't take on things that aren't yours. Or it's like, don't take things on or burdens, or don't make things burdens that aren't. There's something about burdens and he doesn't want her to take that on. Okay. I feel she has a tendency to do this. He's making me feel like she has a tendency to take on burdens or possibly, be stressed easily. There's something about that he doesn't want her to do. He's just giving her a heads up about that. Like, just be aware that you're doing that. Because it's almost like he's saying to me, like, it's going to create like almost like a step back for her. Like in her healing and feeling good and being healthy. So he's like, don't allow that step back. The way that you're dealing with things. That's what he's just saying it like that. And he's coming forward and he's presenting her with a flower. I do feel it's a yellow flower. I could be wrong, but I've just got the impression of like a daffodil, like a spring flower, a daffodil, presenting that to her. And there's something about memory with this flower. He's like, you know, never forgotten, never forgotten. And I feel he's acknowledging the care she gave him. I don't know if you confirm. Yes, she just so frazzled. Okay. Did her husband die from cancer? Why do I just have this? Was there a connection to cancer? I don't know. He just keeps showing me a yellow daffodil. It's like I'm not getting the full meaning of this yellow daffodil. And I know daffodils, you know, connect to, you know, the Cancer Society and spring. And he's saying, you know, remember. It's like he remembers. He just keeps saying, I remember. And there's something important in this remembering that she needs to know. Like he hasn't forgotten, he remembers. And I almost feel like he's saying to me, like there was some kind of conversation, like the two of them had, like, don't forget me, or blah, 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 or give me a sign. There's some kind of conversation about him. And the passing in some way. It could have been when he was alive. It could have been in her thoughts after he passed, because he just keeps saying, like, I remember. Okay, she did take care of him. Okay, because he's thanking her for that. And he's like, I remember. So I know they had some conversation about, you know, their relationship and being together and just being aware of that, remembering that feeling, knowing that love. And he's just saying, like, I haven't forgotten. Important for her to know that too. I don't know. I just keep hearing the word honey. I don't know if he called her honey. I don't know if there was some connection between them with actual honey that you could eat. But he's just saying honey to me. Honey. Don't overreact. Take it, I don't know, there's some kind of saying, I don't know what it is, but he's saying to me, like, take it on the chin. I think that just means just let it bounce off you. He's just saying, take it on the chin. So he's just saying that. And then he's just showing me an image of blankets. And he's like, remember the blanket. Some story about the blankets. And I feel if you tell her that, blanket, he just keeps saying blankets. Then he's showing me blankets on a bed, keeping someone warm. And then he's showing you blankets being kicked off, blankets moving, being pulled up. So there's some kind of connection between him and his wife and blankets. Because he did call her honey. Okay. Because he just keeps showing me this image of blankets. And I don't know if they had a laugh about it. Like, put the blanket on, he kicked it off, or I'm hot, I'm cold, something about blankets. And it's significant. It's funny because he's making me a connection to the blankets and him, that he's making a connection to her and blankets. So I don't know if she wakes up and the blankets are off and it reminds her of him, or she kicks them off and there's some connection between blankets, her blankets, and his blankets. It's almost like he's like, it almost makes me like he's visiting, or he's doing something with the blankets to remind her. So I just want you to share that with her and get her to think about blankets, this connection to blankets that he keeps talking about. Okay, let me just see. I think he's all... I don't know. He's making me feel that... Is there a pet in the household? There's something about a pet he wants me to acknowledge. So he's just acknowledging the pet in the household, and keeping her company. It's almost like you need each other, because this pet misses him too. There's a pet. The pet's significant. I'm seeing a lot of love around this pet. And it's like, don't forget this love. Don't forget this love too. Okay, and I'm going to leave you with, Oh, the blankets are true. Okay, thank you. Because he wasn't letting that go. Excellent. All right. And I hope cats, good. Because he kept just, don't forget the pets. Don't forget the pets. Because he was just showing me they're walking around. And he's saying they miss me. They miss me. That's what he's saying too. They miss me. And he's like, don't forget the love there. So she has, that love too. He's just reminding her of the love that's available to her at all times. And it won't necessarily come in the way that you expect it to come. Like in the regular way love comes, like someone hugs you or kisses you or whatever. So he's like, be aware of that. Be aware of that. The love is going to come. It's there. No, it's not coming. He made me correct that. He's saying, the love is there. I just want you to see the signs. That's what he's saying. See the signs. Okay. And I'm going to leave you with all his love. So awesome. I'm so happy that he got to come through and make sure his wife gets that message, because I feel it's really important she knows that right now. And I do feel he's making me feel like she's having a hard time. She needs this. He keeps telling me she needs this. She needs this right now. All right. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll leave you with all their love. Okay. Nikki. Okay, let me see, Nikki, if you can take this communicator. I have a very gentle, that's the only way I can describe it, very gentle energy, gentle, sensitive, almost like a bit of vulnerability to them. And this feels like a female. I feel a gentleness, a vulnerability. It's almost like what they're showing. I'm going to tell you exactly what they're showing me. It's almost like they're like reaching out to you, like I love you. It's funny how they're showing that, like they're reaching out to you. Maybe they're just confirming to me that it's for you, Nikki. Let me just see what else. Okay, I have some kind of, it feels like a teddy bear to me. I have a teddy bear or stuffed animal connected to this person. Interesting. They're showing their hair all done up, like done nicely. Like it's, I don't know why I want to see like a graduation or a prom, or like the hair's done very nicely. Okay. I almost have the impression she has to be taken, like someone has to say, yes, this is for me before she'll continue. Can anyone take, I feel it's a young woman. There's a real gentleness there, like a vulnerability about this communicator. I don't feel they're an adult. If they are adult, there's some vulnerability about them. Can someone take this young woman? I see their hair's nicely done, almost like they're going to, I don't know, what is this? Like a recital, a prom, some special event. I mean, it could even be in a wedding. I'm just going to see if Nikki can take this. Okay, what else do you want to tell me? I do hear mom. I hear mom. Very quiet voice. Very quiet. I almost can't catch it. Like very subtle. Like, just almost floats right by me, this mom. Beautiful voice, beautiful voice. I think she was known for her voice. Her voice voice is so, I almost want to say angelic. It's like a voice, like angelic beyond her years. Like, yeah, I just have this, it's almost like it's like she calls your name and you're connected immediately. Like you hear the voice. So I do hope someone can take this. I still don't know if Nikki can, because I can't. Could be a friend. Okay. Let me just see what else. Gotta tell you, it keeps emphasizing the hair. Just keeps emphasizing it. And it's funny, when I look at the hair, it almost looks like, I don't know if it's the 50s or whatever. You know, kind of like beehive, or what do they call that? I was going to say fondue, but that's not the word. You know, when the hair's up? That's what I keep seeing. I keep seeing that. Because she's just showing me a bit more. I feel like I'm seeing like a ribbon or a bow in the hair. She's showing me something around the neck. It looks like pearls to me. And I feel the sense of like she's like almost giggling about boys, laughing about boys. It's like, shh. You know how women would go to the bathroom and they talk about a boy? Oh, do you like this one? Do you like that one? That kind of thing. It's like that. She's showing me that, like, oh, like Johnny looked at you. Did you see that? I think he likes you. No, he doesn't. And I'm just hearing this whole conversation. Nikki's not sure. That's okay, Nikki. I don't know why I'm having it hard for Nikki today. I apologize. I feel so badly about that. Maybe they just want me to connect spirit connection, not by name today. I connect with her through songs. Okay. I'm just asking her about that. It's fine. Is the 50s important? I think this is the 50s. I just keep seeing the 50s, like the hair, the dress, the location. It looks like it's like a restaurant where like teenagers would hang out. Or she's just trying. Sometimes spirit will give you the evidence and they'll just kind of like, they'll try and connect in with something that you can associate what they're trying to get to you. I hope that made sense what I just said. So she might be just showing me the 50s because she's just trying to get me to talk about, you know, a restaurant, meeting in a restaurant, laughing and chatting together. Almost a little bit of gossiping maybe. So-and-so likes you. I'm just getting that. And I know she looks like she's dressed up. She just keeps showing me again, being dressed nicely. Oh, okay. So the 50s. Okay, so the 50s does resonate with you. Okay. She keeps showing me a jukebox. So hold on a minute. I'm going to ask her if she will show me a song on the jukebox. One that you would resonate with you, one that you would know. So let me just ask her. It's for Cheryl, right? Okay, I'm just going to ask her. Okay, she's showing me a Barbara Streisand song. You know that song, Evergreen? Love and listen, evergreen. That's a song. Da, 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 da. I don't know the rest of the words. I would have to look them up, but that's the song she's sharing with me in connection to you. Because I asked her, what song do you want to share with Cheryl specifically? So she's giving me the Barbara Streisand and Evergreen. I'm just going to recommend you look at the lyrics of Evergreen because it's important in, she's saying your relationship. She's saying that that's important. Anything else? I'm going to say that she's a very creative person because the way she's getting me the evidence is quite it's very like visual. It almost feels like there's a, I don't know, like an artistic dimension to it. That's a strange thing to say, but I just feel like there's something she's, like she has her own way. She has her own flair. She's saying to me, this is how I do it. I'm like, okay. Let me just see what the message is for you, Cheryl. What's she saying? Two. I don't know what she's saying here. Two. Almost feels like tootsie. I can't quite get what she's saying. Okay. Tell her those were the best of times. And now she's going on with that quote. You know that quote there? It was the best of times and the worst of times. I don't know how it continues from there. But she was just highlighting. She's saying it was the best of times. She said the best of times kind of erased, or she's like used the word eradicate the worst of times. She's saying that. The best of times, the best of times. She just keeps like, it's almost like it's, those words are like lit up. So she's just saying to me how important that is, remembering those best of times. And I feel that's why she's coming through, to remind you of those best of times. And she's just smiling, and it's almost like the way she looks at you. I don't know, there'd be a particular way she would look. I don't know if it's the corner of her eye, or she would like and kind of glance over and look at you. But she's just showing me kind of this movement of her head, like this unspoken sign the two of you would have. She's just making me feel that, like you got it, you know, you got it, you got it. It's like words aren't needed, like just this look she would give you that was like, oh yeah, I got it, like acknowledging this. So she's just giving you that. Okay. And it's like, she's just like, I'm going to tell you, she's like sweeping out. It's not walking, it's like almost like a dramatic exit there. And I'm just going to thank her for all her, for her work, and leave you with all her love. Oh, that was kind of interesting. Okay. Nikki, Nikki, I feel that this spirit was talking about death earlier. Oh, okay. Nikki, if you don't mind, before I wrap it up, Nikki, would you give me a name of a loved one in spirit for you? I'm going to try it that way. I've never done it that way before. You can just give me their name, or you can say the relationship to you. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Interesting person. I could have spent a lot of time with her. She was just showing me all these things. I don't know if there's something that her and I have in common. I don't know. I'm a collector. I love knickknacks. I don't know if she was into that too, but so I'm just going to look for Nikki. Nikki, would you like to, you can leave it. Dale? Okay. And I would just like to know, is this a female? Just waiting. Sorry. She gave me the name Dale. I just want to confirm if it's a female or a male. Oh boy, there must be a bit of a delay here. So a male. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Okay. Confirm if you can take this description for me. I have a gentleman that he doesn't feel small. He feels like he's bigger. He feels like he's wider, like a thicker guy, not like a thin person. He feels like he has a big voice, like big person. Like I hear his voice. First thing I hear his voice, like big voice. Good sense of humor. say something like this, but I'm just going to share what he's saying to me. He's saying to me, it's like, hello there, little lady. Okay, I'm just going to say that. That might have just been to show his sense of humor to me. Let me just find out what else. Okay. He's just saying to me, she always has me in the back of her mind. She always has me in the back of her mind. And he's kind of laughing. He's saying, why is it the back? Why is it not the front of her mind? Okay. I feel like there's some connection with you and Dale. Is there some connection between you and Dale and a hospital or a medical facility? But it would still be like, I don't know. There's some connection between you and Dale, and he's showing me like it feels like in a hospital or like a medical facility, like maybe where someone would go for like testing or for some kind of like work. That's a weird thing to say. Tests or for like therapy. I guess that was the word for it. I don't know. He was showing me. It had like it felt like a medical connection to this building that he was showing me. I just want to see if you can take that. He's like, it's like he's tipping. He's tipping a hat. To me, it looks like a baseball cap. And I know that I feel like the baseball cap, it feels like it's white, like the cap, but the visor part has a color, possibly red. Okay, I'm just looking to see if Dale can confirm this hospital connection. Okay, he's showing me a cap. I feel this cap, it feels like it's connected to baseball. I don't know anything about baseball, but I feel there's some connection to baseball because he's showing me bleachers and watching a baseball game. He's showing me a baseball game, so I'm going to put that out there. Okay, what else can you? Showing me a dog, fairly big dog. Kind of wild fur or hair. Like, I don't know if it's ungroomed or it's just that breed with a lot of hair. I do feel this dog is with him in spirit. It feels like this dog's with him in spirit. Because he's just referring to this dog and saying this dog is giving him companionship, something about companionship in this dog. A big dog. Looks like it's either gray or black, or possibly black. And then, you know, when the fur grows longer, it has like a gray tinge to it. What's he saying? Hollow. I don't think it's hello. It feels like hollow. Something is hollow. And it almost feels like he's yes to baseball. Okay, awesome. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Good. It's too bad it takes so long. I'm just going with the flow. I'm like, it feels right to me. So Nikki said I would take him to the hospital and would spend a lot of time together visiting my grandmother. She said yes to baseball. A husky. Oh, husky. I'm not sure if Dawn was helping with Nikki. Okay. Because the baseball was important. Okay. And what did you say? You would take him to the hospital. Okay. Then he's using the word hollow. And I feel there's some connection between hollow and bones. Can you take a medical situation connected to his bones, Dale's bones? It's so funny how I'm getting this. Like, I'm not getting it clearly. I'm getting like, I kept hearing hollow. Then I was seeing bones. Possibly a leg. I just want to see if you can confirm that. A leg. something funny about like a hollow bones or something. It's almost like possibly. Oh, good. You know the dog. All right. Excellent. Good. I'm so happy. So happy, Nikki. I've been feeling so guilty that I can't. Oh, okay. And just the bones. I just get hollow bones. And I know it's connected to the hospital in some way. I don't know if there's a funny story about him breaking a leg but I don't feel like it's that. It's almost like the bones are like more brittle. Something about bones. He keeps trying to get me across to me about bones. Okay, let me see what the message is. Saying you're one of a kind. You're one of a kind. You're not sure about the boat. Okay, it might be something, and he's just giving it to me in that way, and I'm not getting what it means, the context of that. But he's saying you're 1 in a million. Something hollow. Why does he keep going back to hollow? Something hollow. Something wasn't the way it should be. That's what he's trying to tell me. Because he was showing me bones, and then I saw a bone, and then it was almost like it shattered. So something was shattered. Something was, you got to help me with this. What do you want to say? Almost like he's like I'm having a kind of like relationship, something like shattered. The heart was shattered in the relationship because he left. I do feel it's a connection to a relationship and something about heart shattering, like loss, not the way it should have been. He just keeps making me feel that. Okay. He's also showing me the symbol of a moon. It looks like a quarter moon. So I just want to share that with you in case that's an important symbol for you with him. It looks like it's a quarter moon. And the way he's showing me it, he's showing it like in the sky, like at nighttime, almost like you look at the moon and you think of him, or there's something about this moon connection. Okay, let me get with the messages here because I don't want to try and get my brain involved here. What are you talking about there? I feel like he's showing me, I don't know if it's a knapsack or a package or it's almost like a care package. So he's just acknowledging that. Care package, a package. I don't know. It's like a package with things in it. And I think it's the things that he's making me feel like things you did to cheer him up, things to it's almost like facilitate, like to facilitate the process. So he's acknowledging that, like the tools that you have. It's like tools, things that you brought. Is acknowledging that and thanking you for that. Yeah. It's funny. It looks almost like a cube or a suitcase or a backpack. He's just showing me this. And it's filled with things. And he's thanking you for that. All those tools, all the things that you carried and that you did that wasn't necessary. He's saying that you went beyond, what is the word you're using? That you went beyond what you needed to do, and he's just acknowledging that. Okay, let me just see if there's anything else. I don't know if it felt like a brother and sister connection between you, but I just heard him say sis. Oh, a fanny pack. Oh, I got Shannon talking now. Yeah, it was some kind of package he was showing me there. Then I just heard sis. So he said sis. He didn't say sister. He said sis. So acknowledging sis. And And he's making me feel like you might connect with her. There's some connection there with sis. He just keeps saying sis. Okay. It's like he's going around talking about everybody. Okay, I just want to see what the message is. Could you give me? Something about high standards. Isn't that funny? He's saying that you have high standards. And he's saying it almost in a humorous way, like it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing. Like it can be both. It's like the best and the worst. If you can understand that, he's saying something about high standards. And he says, it's like he's saying, you got to watch that, girl. Watch those high standards, because high standards are overextending boundaries. They're blocks. So he doesn't want you to have such high standards that you lose out on opportunities that are meant to be yours. He's saying, the choice is up to you. No one can force things on you, but having these kind of high standards or blocks or really big boundaries are going to keep you back from things that are flowing to you naturally. Because he keeps saying to me, like, abundance. Just tell her abundance is all around her. She's just got to let down her, it's almost like let down her fences, let down her guard, and allow those things to come, because he just keeps saying they're meant to be for you. What is it you're not getting? It's like he's being very firm with me. They're meant to be for you. He says, if there's anything out of this conversation I give you, he's kind of like, I want you to allow the abundance and the opportunities that are flowing to you. And don't you get it? It's like, I'm behind some of these things, but how can I get it to you if you've got these blocks? Something about blocks. He just keeps saying that. So he's like, and then again, he's just saying to me, all about your potential. And he's saying, what's he saying? Like you have like a far path to go, like a good thing, not a bad, like you have a far way to go, but you have a path that's going to take you far. So he just wants you to know you have a path that's going to take you far. So stop dragging your feet, get your act together. Meant to be. He just keeps saying that again and again and again. And he's saying, that's why I'm coming through. I love you. I acknowledge everything you did for me. You're one of a kind. You've got tools nobody has. He keeps saying this tool bag or you're carrying. There's more there than you even know, he says. So I just want to make sure you get that really clearly, Nikki, because he just keeps repeating it in different ways to me. It's almost like he's saying to me, kick her pants for me. Kick her in the pants for me. I'm like, I would if I could, but we're not in the same geographical location. All right. And then he's just like toning it down a little bit. And he goes, like, I love you. And I just feel a lot of pink around him, a lot of the color pink. He's just saying, I love you. Yes, you're in my thoughts. Why would you even ask that? And yes, I know when you're thinking about me. And it's like, keep walking in nature. Look up to the sky. He says that. Keep walking in nature. Look up to the sky. You're going to hear me. It's like, you're going to hear me. You're going to hear me. That's me. You're going to hear me. And I'm going to leave you with all his love. Oh, you're so welcome, Nikki. Oh, I'm so pleased that came through for you. Very deserving. And that message was very important. So I feel privileged to be able to assist Dale to give you that message of healing. So thank you, everybody. I always go a little too long, but I like to thank everyone for allowing me to connect with their loved ones in spirit. And please remember all the messages you heard today and take what you can, because there's messages in this for everyone. So please remember that. Remember that your loved one in spirit is around you. They are trying to inspire you. They are acknowledging things that they need to acknowledge on the other side. So I guess the one thing I just want to say to everybody today is just, have that open heart, because that open heart, that brave heart, and that wild imagination and trust and faith makes anything possible, and that miracle is just all about finding your authentic self and living your best life. That's what it is. That's what our purpose is. It's that simple. That's it. It's a lot of work, but that's what it is. So I'm going to thank everybody for coming. Please check out my website. I have some development classes starting soon, and I do have some services of mediumship, soul readings, etc. that I can offer you. So lots of love, everybody. I'll see you next week. And it's a beautiful sunny day. So go out and enjoy that sunshine. I'm going to. Lots of love. Take care.